Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. This is going to be a review for the film Beckett, which was released on Netflix last Friday. I'm just going to go over a brief overall synopsis and general things of the film, about the film, and then I'll give my thoughts. But I won't go into too much depth. This is non-spoiler, in case you're wondering, so if you've not seen the film, I'm not going to give too much away, so this is a friendly enough review to watch. So let's just get into the basics. So Beckett is directed by Ferdinando Cito Filomarino. I had to write it down because I wasn't really familiar with him, and it isn't a very easy name to remember, I must be honest. But I believe he is known for being a cinematographer, specifically for Luca Guadagnino's films. Gino, I don't know how you say his last name, but the man who directed Call Me by Your Name and the remake of Suspiria. He was the cinematographer on those films, I believe, and this, I believe, was also produced by Luca Guadagnino. Again, sorry if I got his name wrong, and obviously shot by the director Ferdinando Cito Filomarino. I believe that's how you say his name. This film stars John David Washington, Boyd Holbrook, Vicky Krieps, and Alicia Vikander. And basically, I'll give you a brief synopsis. So this film is basically about an American tourist in Greece with his girlfriend, and they get into a car accident, and Beckett, John David Washington's character, sees something that he shouldn't have, and is being pursued by these people. I won't specifically go into who. One of them, if you've seen the trailer, this isn't spoiling it, one of them is a police officer, and they're trying to kill him, and he doesn't know why, and he's just trying to escape and get to the US Embassy in Athens. And that is all I'll say, because it's better going into it not knowing too much, and that is the basic log line for the film. So my thoughts. So I thought it was a pretty decent film. I think it could have been better. It is described as an action thriller, and whilst there is bits of both in there, I would also check in drama because it is more of a dramatic film. There is a lot of suspense in the film, and I think John David Washington pulls in a really good performance, as he normally does. I just think it was a good film. It could have been better. There could have been more to it, I think. And it did kind of have the same problem as the last film I reviewed, The Courier. It did drag a bit, but this time it didn't drag for as long, and it dragged, I'd say it dragged for about 15 minutes towards the halfway point. But I think all the characters were really interesting. It was shot beautifully, beautiful scenery. As I said, the acting was really good from John David Washington. There was only obviously the other three people really in it. Alicia Vikander, I'd say is a supporting role, but she isn't in it very much, which is a bit disappointing because she is a really good actress, and I've not seen her in anything for quite a long time. So it was just nice to see her on the screen, even though it wasn't for a very long screen time. Um, Boyd Holbrook, who is a pretty decent actor. Again, I didn't think he brought too much to this film. I think he played a very disposable character. But I did really like Vicky Krieps' character. I thought that she was really good. Obviously, just recently saw her in M. Night Shyamalan's new film Old, which I thought she was pretty good in. She was good in this as well. But again, as with most of the supporting cast, they didn't bring much to it. It was more centered around the title character Beckett, played by John David Washington, who did, as I've said several times now, give a really good performance. I thought it was overall a pretty decent film. It isn't one that I would probably go back to, but that's not because it was bad. There are some films that are good that haven't got a very high rewatchability, and I would definitely put this in that category. It is on Netflix, So if you do have Netflix and you're at all interested in it, I would definitely recommend checking it out. I'm going to give it a higher score than I did to The Courier, although I'm not comparing this film in any way to that film. I'm just, in terms of rating, I am going to give Beckett a 3.5 out of 5. I thought it was a very well done film. I think it could have been better. Um, I don't know whether it was because of the direction, because he's not directed anything before, but for a feature film debut, it wasn't bad. It's not the best feature film debut I've seen from some directors, but it wasn't bad by any means. And if you're interested in checking it out, as I said, I'd still recommend it. So yeah, that is my review for Beckett. So that's it. So thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a like. If for some reason you didn't like it, then by all means give it a dislike. But if you do choose to dislike it, I'd appreciate it if you let me know why down in the comment section below. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and turn your notification bell on so you know when I have a new video uploaded onto the channel. Comment down below anything, everything. Have you seen Beckett? What did you think about it? Are you planning on watching it? Have you seen any other John David Washington films? I know he's not done very many. Do you like them? Personally, I've only ever really seen Tenet, which I thought was middle of the road. But I've heard he was really good in Malcolm and Marie. So let me know what your personal favourite John David Washington performance is, if you've seen any of his work. And that is it. So until next time, everyone, take care. Goodbye.